Hey guys, what's up? We're back talking about Halloween, and with that being said, today I'm going to be reviewing Halloween H20. To be fair, I don't really know if I'm supposed to say Halloween H20 or Halloween H20. Like, H20 sounds better, and I feel like I've heard other people say that, so that's why I'm saying that. But also, when I first heard the name, I literally thought of like the mermaid show H2O, which incredible show, cinematic masterpiece, but like that's what it reminded me of. So I don't know if I'm saying it wrong, hopefully I'm not, but yeah, today we're gonna be talking about Halloween H2O or H20, whatever you want to call it, this Halloween movie. I was really excited to see this one. I thought it looked pretty good, and I'm excited to share my thoughts on it. And I just want to say that this review will contain spoilers, so if you have not seen this movie and want to watch it and go in completely blind, and then I'd suggest watching it and then coming back to this video. But yeah, let's just get into it. Laurie Strode, now the dean of a Northern California private school with an assumed name, must battle the shape one last time as the life of her own son hangs in the balance. So clearly, if you guys have been listening to the synopsis and know what each movie is about, this movie completely ignores a lot of the stuff that happened in the other movies. In this movie, they do talk about, there is a brief moment where we see that they said Laurie Strode died in a car accident and she just kind of faked her death, and now she's like the dean of the school, like I just read and stuff. But this one still does continue the plot line established in Halloween 2 that Michael is her brother. That kind of takes a toll on her, and you know, I wasn't a fan of it in that movie when it talked about that, because I just thought it came out of nowhere, and it's personally not a plot line that I really enjoy, because I prefer Michael just killing people just because he wants to kill people, not really having a family bloodline element involved. But I kind of liked how that worked in this movie, and that's one of my first positives. And I want to say Jamie Lee Curtis being back is a blessing. A blessing. We love Jamie Lee Curtis. I think she's just great as Laurie, and I loved her in this movie. Honestly, I'm gonna say this, and I haven't rewatched the Halloween 2018 one yet. I will be doing that soon, but I preferred Laurie Strode in this movie than in the other sequel that we got, Halloween from 2018. And I won't really touch too much on that because, like I said, the Halloween 2018 is not fresh in my mind like this one is, because I literally watched it today and I'm just excited to talk about it, so that's why I'm doing this video today. But I just like how she was in this movie. I like that we got to really know a lot of her mental stability and how that affects people. You know, it's been 20 years since this happened, but it's clearly something that's affecting her relationships with other people and also with her son, of course. You know, we see that a lot with their conflict. The son wants to do a bunch of things. He feels like, I guess, a prisoner, and she's like, hey dude, but like literally I'm traumatized, and he almost sort of doesn't care, which is kind of ugly of him. But you know, dilemma, drama, we love that. Like, I just really liked Jamie Lee Curtis's performance in this movie. I just had to like make a whole segment about that, because I think it was very believable from her character how scared she was. And I liked when the movie kind of showed people that were coming up to her as Michael because she thought it was him and stuff. And you know, there were moments in the movie where I even wondered, I was like, oh my god, is that actually him or not? And it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that element. The other people in the movie are pretty good as well. Like, there's not like a standout performance other than Jamie Lee Curtis. I will say though, it was so cool seeing Joseph Gordon-Levitt in the movie. He comes out for like 1 second as Jimmy. I think that was his name at the beginning of the movie, but what a king. I just love Joseph Gordon-Levitt, so extra points on this movie for that. I like how fast-paced this movie was. I feel like with a lot of Halloween movies, like the recent ones that I've seen, they're short movies, but they feel long for some reason because I'm not invested at all in what's going on. And I think bringing Laurie back was such a great idea. And these characters, like the teenagers and stuff, they didn't really have too much going on with them, but like I was still sort of invested in what was gonna happen to them and stuff. And you know, there was a little bit of predictability there, because I kind of knew obviously something was gonna happen to her son, and I also knew something was probably gonna happen to her, to the guy, the counselor, the guy that Laurie was with. That whole thing was predictable and stuff, you know, like there wasn't a lot of like wow factor there. But I will say something that was not predictable was the ending. I literally loved the way this movie ended. I know I'm jumping a lot from different plot points in the movie, but when Laurie Strode cut off Michael's head, that is the most iconic thing that I have seen in a long time in a movie, and especially in Halloween, that was extremely iconic. Honestly, to think that they made another movie after this is kind of ridiculous, because I just think that's so good. Like, she beat him, she killed him, he's dead. I wonder what the heck they're gonna do for Halloween Resurrections. I'm literally gonna watch it right after this video probably, so we're gonna have a lot of fun with that one. This movie had like a Scream-esque vibe to it. And I did notice that Dimension Films also like was the production company for this movie, and that's what produced Scream, so there might be some connection there. Like, a lot of it just gave me those vibes. Obviously Scream does it 5,000 billion times better, but those vibes were here. And there's even a scene in the movie where a character actually is watching Scream 2, so that was like a little fun Easter egg there, you know. And let's talk about Michael in the movie and the kills, because this is kind of where my negatives lie with the movie. So like I said, this movie was fast-paced. I was invested in what was going on the whole hour and 26 minute that this movie is. I do feel like the first and the second act, personally, I felt like I was waiting for Michael to kind of appear. You know, he kills in the first scene, he kills in the opening scene, which I thought was like a pretty good scene. This movie is stylistic in the same way the other ones are, and just bringing a lot of like atmosphere for the holiday of Halloween. But I kind of wish throughout the movie earlier on there were more kills, you know, balanced out throughout, because most of the kills and most of the Michael action happens in the third act, in like the last 30 minutes of the movie. And I kind of wish that Michael had confronted Laurie earlier on, because I do think it was a little bit rushed towards the end, because they didn't really have that much time together. Like, it was a lot of Laurie freaking out thinking Michael was around, and then Michael takes literally forever to come out. So I just kind of wish that that happened a little bit earlier, and I wish that Michael killed, like, I guess, I don't know how to explain it in a way that makes sense, but like, I don't know, just for it to be happening a lot, because you know, the opening scene happened and then there wasn't a kill for like a really long time, and I think they should have been a little bit more balanced out. So that's kind of like honestly the big critique I have with the movie. Also, other details that I think that the movie could have either like used more of, or the movie could have just gotten rid of because it didn't do anything. The whole little small line of Laurie's husband, or I guess the father of her kid, being like an alcoholic. I think he said abusive. I don't remember what she said, but not a good person. And I don't know, it just, like, she put that in there and I was like, oh my god, are they gonna talk about that? Ooh, something's gonna go down. No, like, that literally didn't mean anything, and maybe I'm just being nitpicky, but there was like no reason to, you know, do that. Also, to continue talking about Michael, there was like a CGI mask used, I'm like pretty sure, honestly, because the mask was a little bit weird. It looked different in a lot of different scenes, and I feel like they used different masks and they CGI'd masks and stuff. I don't know, something weird was going on there. But yeah, I wish the Michael we got here was better, because I think the killing stuff were like fine. They weren't the best of the franchise or anything, but you know, they should have just balanced it out way better. This movie was just like a ton of fun. You know, there are obviously flaws. This movie is far from perfect. At the end of the day, I honestly had a lot of fun with this movie, and I haven't had this much fun with a Halloween franchise film in forever. So I'm really happy that I just enjoyed this movie, and I'm going to give this movie a B. I hope you guys enjoyed today's review for 31 Nights of Horror and also for my Halloween series. I'm so excited. We're nearing Halloween Kills, and I bought a Michael Myers shirt. Can't wait to wear that when I see the movie, and also for the review of Halloween Kills. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you're not subscribed to my channel but you like today's video, I really recommend subscribing. If you like movie content, I'm posting every single day in October, and when October ends, I'll continue posting as much as possible. Movie reviews, rankings, and other fun videos. Plus, I feel like I haven't talked about it here on my channel, but if you guys don't know, I'm a film major, I'm an aspiring filmmaker, and I actually just finished my short Halloween Night, and a teaser should be coming out really soon on my Instagram. It's at Jennifer V Movies, so I'm excited to show it here on the channel. But just so you guys know, that will be coming out October 31st. I think that'll be a really nice way to end 31 Nights of Horror with my short film. So yeah, look out for that coming very soon. Make sure to subscribe if you're excited for that. And yeah, that's it for me today, everyone, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye guys.